What is going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to Real Talk Mondays. Let me get my desk organized. So it's been a busy one, so I didn't have time to set up today at the house. So I hope you guys are having a great 2019, making it great. It's been a very productive, busy, mind-boggling 2019, and I love that. I like to be busy. I like to be to the point where I can't see straight. So sorry, we're just now getting in. Just wrapped out of a team meeting, and let me get this live. Will you walk out and tell everybody to get that out there? Anyway, bear with me 1 second, guys, and then we will dive right in. So our topic is going to be on no excuses and no limitations on yourself, on your business. And then also, anybody that's watching this, I need an executive assistant to help me to take my calls, to filter calls, everything. So if you know of anybody out there, let me know. I would be very much appreciated. So let me shut this guy down. Airplane mode. Insta. Got my Insta on there. So guys, it's funny. So have y'all been seeing the posts about the 10 years ago thing? Like, what has age done 10 years ago? If you've seen that, go ahead and comment, like, share, whatever it is. But all my Facebook has been where people were at 10 years ago, and it's funny, man. Like 10 years ago, I was sleeping on a couch. That's real talk. Like 10 years ago, I was sleeping on a friend's couch because I didn't have enough money to pay rent. I was broke. I don't even know if I had. I guess I probably had a job, obviously, but I was dead broke. I had I wasn't in a good place mentally, and I was struggling, man. I was struggling to make ends meet. I was struggling to get out of a rut, and man, I made the commitment to not very much longer. I made the commitment to move and get out of that town, get out of Arkansas, and I made the transition, and my life's never been the same, and I haven't been where I'm at now for the past 10 years. I've gotten to the point where I'm at now, probably in the last 5 years, but I've spent the last 5 years dedicated pretty much all the last 5 years in growth development, and that's where I'm coming to you guys live every Monday, talking about Real Talk Monday. So those of you guys that don't know me, or maybe this is the first time that you guys are tuning in, I started Our Home Real Estate. I've been a part of 2 or 3 different real estate groups and companies. Started the business almost March will be 3 years ago, and I've sold close to $90 million. I can't wait to get to that 100 million mark, that century mark, millions, and it'll be here in a couple months. But sold close to $90 million, been a part of $90 million worth of real estate transactions, and I am. It's humbling to see how fast we've grown. It's humbling to see where we're at. But let's be real about it. I haven't made any excuses, right? Like if something's happened, I owned up to it. If something has put me down, I didn't make excuses. I didn't whimper about it. I didn't cry about it. I bucked up and fixed it, right? Like if I had a problem, fix it. If you have a relationship that isn't working, I didn't make an excuse. I fixed it. I cut ties with people that I didn't need in my life, and I started alliances with people I did need in my life. In the process, I've built a lot of friendships, had a lot of great clients, and made a lot of money, and found my soon-to-be wife. And it's been a hell of a journey, man. I'm super excited about it. But we're going to dive into what we do here at Our Home Real Estate, what I coach on, on a weekly basis is not making excuses. And One thing that most business people have problems with is keeping a full pipeline. People will make excuses. They'll put limitations like, oh, this person isn't going to pick up during these hours. Oh, this person isn't going to answer my phone call, during these hours. Oh, this person doesn't want to be bothered right now. Those are all excuses. And so many people, I know people that are watching this, I know people that deal with this on a daily basis. Like, stop making excuses and commit to excellence, right? Commit to growing, commit to making a change. I had one of my agents. We just got back from Charleston, South Carolina. I got to visit with the number 16 real estate team in the entire country. They're doing over 100 real estate transactions every single month. They did just shy of 1,300 real estate transactions. They helped 1,300 families buy or sell real estate in 2018, and their goal this year is 1,600. Well, brother, over here, we're just trying to get to 300, right? And first year in the business, we did just shy of 100 transactions, right around 100 transactions. Last year, we did 127 transactions. I'm sorry, that was in 2017. 2018, shut down one company, started another company altogether. We did just shy of $40 million worth of real estate transactions. And I started my company about 6 months into the year, and in that time frame we did almost $22 million worth of real estate transactions. And why I'm telling you guys this is, it doesn't take a rock star, it doesn't take anyone, there's no superhuman powers. Anyone can do it. You just have to stop putting limitations. You have to stop making excuses and get stuff done. One thing that I hear a lot is, we don't know where the market's changing. We don't know how to make those calls. And it's a lie. People lie to themselves. There's got to be a point in your life where the lying to yourself has to be smaller than the reality of real life, right? There's going to be a point in your life where you're either just going to drop dead and fail, or you're going to say, you know what, man, I'm done making excuses. I'm done putting limitations on myself. We're reading a book. Give a little shout out. I always like to shout out, give a little nugget. Reading this book called Fanatical Prospecting, and it talks about being a fanatical prospector. And it was the most people, what they fail to do is prospect and fill their pipeline. Well, in order to not do that, you always have to be lead generating, and most people will go out and make excuses. They're like, oh, well, I've got to do data, I've got to study these people, I've got to go out and find information on this person before I call them. No, stop what you're freaking doing and turn off your emails, turn off your Facebook, turn off your whatever's distracting you, and just get right down to it. Go straight in, whatever the business may be. I don't care if you're in insurance sales, car sales, whatever that may be. Quit making freaking excuses and actually take action, take massive action. Those who want it, and those that are willing to be coachable, and those that will take massive action will go out and crush it. I was talking to someone on the phone, and they're like, what you guys, I don't know that I would be a good fit. And I was like, okay, I understand that. What about what we're doing do you think that you're not going to be a good fit? Oh, I'm not young. Things like that. I was like, I don't care if you're black, blue, green, yellow, 20, 50, 100 years old. If you've got work ethic and you're willing to put in the work and you're coachable, you have a place in my office. You have a place to be. So, guys, if you're just now tuning in, Real Talk Mondays. Tay, I see you on there. Got my team watching. We're having such exponential growth. I have 5 or 6 agent appointments over the next 2 days with people that are tired of being where they're at. They're done, making excuses. They want to find a new place to where they can actually create a home, and that's exciting. It's humbling to say, somebody's going to put trust in our company when we're such a young company, and for us to grow at the pace, with 100% conviction, I know that we're going to do over $70 million worth of real estate sales in 2019. And why do I have that? Because I don't have limited beliefs. I sat down. Jeff Cook is an amazing guy, but he asked our team, what our limited beliefs were. and he asked everybody to write down what those limited beliefs were. And I truly couldn't think of anything because I don't put a lid on myself. Like, one thing that I've learned is to not put limits, do not put a hindrance on my growth. And I'm thinking, can I do 100 million a year? Yes. Can I do 200 million a year? Yes. Can I do 500 million a year? Yes. Like, what makes those people that are already doing that better than me or my company or my agents? Well, I sat down with the number 16 real estate team in the country, and I was spouting out what my team's numbers were doing, and they were like, holy shit. Excuse my language, guys, but they were like, holy crap, man. You've got an agent that's been in the business for 11 months that sold almost $7 million, that sold 27 homes in their first 10 months. You've got another agent that started with 2 real estate companies, that followed your systems, that didn't do anything with the other 2 companies, and then sold 13, 14 transactions in 4.5 months. Holy crap, you've got one agent that's been with you for 6 months, never been in the real estate business before, and they've closed 18 transactions. Like, what are you guys doing? Right? And I tell them, man, we're taking freaking massive action. We're going out and growing. We're coaching. We're accountable every single day. The difference is I've got my agents in the office every day that's going out and taking massive action so that they can grow and continue to grow their business. That's the difference, is the accountability level. Clearly, we're not doing 1,300 transactions a year. We don't have the staff in place. We will. We've got agents that are coming that are willing to grow. But everyone that's watching this video right now, think of one limited belief that you have, right? And actually, the more I thought about it, like there were some, like my mindset was like, hey, can I be bigger than Keller Williams on a team-based model? Not as just a general brokerage model, but a team-based model. I'm thinking, man, I don't know about that. Man, I don't know about that. They got 150,000 agents. I'm like, why in the heck am I doing that? And so what they said is don't think of that limitation that you put on yourself and create an opportunity behind it. Like, switch your mindset, change the limitations and put it on opportunity. What would I have to do in order to become a team of that magnitude? Who would I have to incorporate into the business to become a team of that magnitude? How many people would I have to help to create a team that could do that, right? I would have to stop making excuses and stinking thinking on what I would have to do in order to do it. Like, our market will only pay a buyer's agent 40% of the commissions. If you guys are watching this, do you think that you're worth more than 40% of the commissions? Why aren't you getting 50% of the commissions, right? If you're providing a great service and you're providing a large benefit, why would you only make that? Like, why aren't you worth 3%? And we put these limited beliefs to where people won't do business with us if we charge more. Well, look, hey, guess what? My company's not going to be cheapest. Anybody that's looking to buy or sell real estate right now, if you're watching this video, I promise you, my company will not be the cheapest. We're going to charge an administrative fee to make sure that we are thriving and we are growing, and that we can always have paid administrative staff in order to service our clients better, right? I would rather charge a little bit more and have a lot better service than discount my services and provide a limited service, right? Like, why do you guys think that Starbucks sells so much freaking coffee? Because they provide the best experience. They provide the best. I mean, like whenever I walk into Starbucks, I'm like, Starbucks, right? Whatever they're doing, it works. I mean, it's the most expensive coffee, but they're the number one food. Like, I think they passed up McDonald's, right? How is a company like Starbucks or like Apple? Let's look at phones. This phone right here, which we're live. This phone right here costs probably $1,200, $1,200, and all the competitor phones probably cost anywhere from $500 to $800. So how is Apple absolutely crushing it and creating a cult-like following? Well, they didn't put a limited belief behind what they were doing. They didn't make any excuses. Steve Jobs was a fanatic in what he did, and that way, whenever he grew the vision, people are willing to pay the price. You know, so stop making excuses. Stop putting limitations on yourself. Don't allow other people to negatively impact your life or your mindset, your thinking. You know, Zig calls it stinking thinking. I call it a different name. Y'all don't want me to tell you what I think of what it is. I think it's called being a little bee. When Brian over there, he said, "I'm hungry, man." I'm like, "Man, quit being a little bee. Go and get your protein shake." I'm just kidding. Brian's the man. Like Brian's gonna cut my video and kill my stream. Now I'm totally just kidding on that one. But there has to be there's gonna be a point in your life where you're gonna either accept failure and move on. You're going to change industries, or you're going to have to stop making excuses. And everyone's heard it. Like there's signs. I mean, I've got one: stay stay hungry, stay humble, no excuses. You know, get stuff done, right? But there's going to be a point in time where you have to just shut down everything else and take action. Where you can't allow any more excuses. Because I guarantee you this: if you were in a situation where it was like, hey, man, you've got 3 days to live, man, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm going to get something done. You're gonna gain the courage just like that on why to call that person. Or if you're to the point where your boss is about to fire you if you don't go out and close 3 deals, what are you going to do? You're going to close 3 deals. But what I'm trying to get, guys, like I don't go out and put this podcast up for no reason. I don't go out and do that just to throw up a podcast. I do this to impact people just like you that are watching this, that's tired of living a mediocre life. Like, I am nowhere where I want to be until I have 500, 600, 700, 800,000, 1,500, 2,000 agents. Then I may be comfortable at that point in time. But I'll never be complacent. I'm always going to push forward. I'm never going to make an excuse. I'm never going to put a limitation. In fact, this year I'm like, man, I've got to get my real estate business running so fast that I can go out and start another company. I'm a hopeless entrepreneur. I want to grow. But you don't have to have that belief. No one has to be like that at my company. I just want somebody that's not going to make excuses, that's going to be accountable, that's going to show up, and that wants to be an elite top level. Y'all know something? Have y'all ever heard of the 80-20 rule? Give me a thumbs up, give me a hands up, give me some kind of feedback if you guys have ever heard the 80-20 rule. Give me like an emoji of some type. But in real estate, it's not even 80-20. And what the 80-20 rule is 20% of the top producers are going to do 80% of the entire volume. Well, in real estate, it's like 5 to 95. The 5% of the top income earners are going to do 95% of all of the business. That's not a number. That's not stats that I made up. That's stats that were generated across the board. And the daily habits, the mindset, and I tell people all the time, it's your mindset and it's your environment. But what the people that are doing in that time frame, what they do on a consistent daily basis, what the beliefs that they have, and the lack of making excuses, they just get stuff done. And the ones that are actually crushing it and are doing it are getting that done on a consistent basis. So, guys, I want to leave you guys at that. I hope you guys just stop making excuses. Doing little things. Like I didn't want to work out on Saturday or Sunday because I just traveled all the week and I was like, man, I don't want to do that, but I did it anyways. And you know what? I felt so much better after. I encourage you guys to just stop making excuses and commit to changing your mindset. Quit putting limitations on yourself. You can do it. It's true. You can have whatever you want in your life. If you want a brand new Mercedes, if you want a brand new house, if you want to get the girl of your dreams, you can do it. You just have to think in my head, I'm already driving that Mercedes. I'm already a top producer, right? When I first got into real estate in 2016, I wrote down that I was the number 1 real estate agent in Tennessee. I'm sorry, in Knoxville. And then I was like, well, wait a second. I want to be the number one agent in all of Tennessee. And now it's like, hey, I want to be the largest producing independent firm in Tennessee. I want to be the number one real estate agent company in the entire Southeast region. And now it's like, man, like as we grow, and I mean, look, man, I've only done 164 transactions. I'm a speck of dust in comparison, but now I'm like, dude, my mindset is I'm already the number one producing real estate company in Tennessee. That's my mindset. I'm already thinking that way, and like even my own people, my own agents, my there's people that I've talked to about it that are like putting lids on me, and I'm talking about our capabilities. I'm not having it, right? I'm not going to allow anyone to put a limitation on me. Like, why would we do this? Why wouldn't we? Right? Why would you want to increase your company size and to 30 agents in less than 4 months? Why would I want to do that? Because if I can help more people go out and hit their goals, and they can help us hit our goals, well, then I'm going to go out and reevaluate my goal. So I may go out and be in the middle of the year and be at $23 million in real estate sales. Well, I'm sorry, 43 million in real estate sales. I'm gonna say, you know what, 72 million isn't enough. Like, we need to reevaluate that. But I forbid it for anybody to get in my mindset and tell me I can't do it or my team can't do it, right? And I encourage you guys to do the exact same thing. Get your coffee, right? Life begins after coffee. If you guys don't drink coffee, I encourage you to drink coffee. It's liberating. Brian doesn't drink coffee, and I think that's why he's so weird.
Cutting the string right now.
But anyway, guys, so 2 books that I've been reading. I'm about wrapped up with the E-Myth. Great book. It's changed my mindset on how to be a practitioner and not just a worker bee. And then I've got my entire real estate team that's reading Fanatical Prospecting. Great book. If you are in sales, this is a really good book for you to read. I encourage you guys to read it. It's an awesome book, especially if you are in sales. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.